6, 5.
Welcome back to SCM 2023 for our next speed run. But before we get to that, we do have a $51 donation from Peanut saying speed, which I'm assuming is to bless this run. I have here the wonderful Tempest Mask and General Andrews. How are you guys doing this evening or this afternoon, whatever you are?
Afternoon over here.
Afternoon, there we go.
I'm a little nervous, quite frankly, but hey, we're gonna get through this. I have a couple of reasons to the nerves, but I know I'm gonna do all right with this run, and we're gonna get through this as fast as possible. But gotta do the bit as always. Hello, friends and fellow gamers. My name is TempestMask1000, or some of you know me as Steve. And yeah, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1989 arcade game, the one and only, the very brawler that started it all. And yes, joining with me is a beloved community member of the TMNT RTA scene, and that's the one and only General Andrews. How you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful. I am ready for some bodacious action today. Are we ready to take down the Foot Clan?
Oh, I'm always ready to take down some Foot. So let's get this thing started up then, shall we?
All right. So now you're going to be using Donatello for a very specific reason. And what is that reason, Steve?
His special attack is the strongest, and he's got quite a bit of reach to him. The other turtles are pretty good in their own right, but the differences do not compare. So we're going to get this thing started, and time will begin once I press confirm to confirm the game. And yeah, let's go for it. 3, 2, 1, cowabunga!
Let's do this thing. All right.
Hang on, April. There we go. So, the aim of the game, defeat as many foot soldiers as you possibly can, as fast as you can, to get that camera scrolling. It doesn't matter if all of the enemies have yet to be cleared, as long as I keep clearing some foot soldiers, the game will proceed as intended. And most importantly, too, there will be a bit of a difficulty increase depending on how many enemies I defeat, so I will be trying to circumvent that with a few intentional deaths as we go along. It's your standard beat-em-up as an arcade game would. Think Streets of Rage, think whatever you may, but this game is also just a fantastic time for having some gorgeous pixel art for the year, and that's without contest.
All right, excellent. Start almost set up for the first boss here.
Right, so you're going to see a lot of familiar faces with the turtles, villains, and starting things up. It's everybody's favorite Charging Rhino, Rocksteady. I'm going to perform a quick kill. Andrews, go ahead and take over for me.
All right, so what's going to happen here is there's going to be a very specific position that Steve's going to be setting up with here. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow him to hopefully get right. There we go. He's got back into position, so he can just keep on keeping him in the corner.
Got him. Nice.
There we go.
That was good. That was actually good.
Out.
Alrighty. So far, looking quite alright. I love it. But now, street time. And we're coming up to the iconic line in just a second. But get ready for that, folks. Y'all know the deal if you grew up with some Turtles games.
And if you're noticing here, folks, there's a lot of things that will take out the enemies in one hit. Not every single thing does that. You'll see the obstacles being used to his favor here. Just like the super move that you're seeing is that big old jump and whack.
Well, that's all right. Like I said, some deaths along the way are perfectly fine to ensure that my rank will remain generally on the low side. We're already coming up to a very important trick. This is actually the one and only major skip that we generally see in terms of your beloved speedrun affair. This is the Bushido skip found by Sewer Bushido herself. What I'm going to do is set Donatello right here. I'm going to tilt a little bit down left, or down right rather. Keep the attack pattern going. Get ready to say hi to T-Bop.
Woo!
Hi, T-Bop. I love that already. That's a good sign. And we got boss fight in an enclosed space, so going to be a little careful here, but we're going to do the same strat that we just did with Rocksteady. I got a couple of extra Foot Clan to take care of, so this is going to be a little bit off pace due to that, but a little bit more. Please behave.
Not bad, though. This is looking pretty nice.
A fist to the face, but all right, looking okay. And go down a hole that does not exist.
Yeah. Bye.
And what's a Turtles game without a sewer level?
And what's actually kind of funny is being in the sewer water is actually really, as you continue to advance in this level, is not advantageous. You do want to stay up here on this concrete level while taking out the Foot Clan.
We're gonna be, because a little bit after this section, you're gonna start to see little rockets shoot out when you're standing on the water, which becomes very hazardous and never fun to deal with. If I could just get that buddy to jump up here and take him out like so. And yeah, remember, Donatello's special attack, which by the way, that's the jump button and the attack button combined, but because I am emulating off of MAME, I am doing what I like to call the Cowabunga Collection effect, which if you've played the Cowabunga Collection, which this game is on, there is a extra input that the controller, usually the Y button or whatever's up top, will do like the jump and attack at the same time for you. Whoa, I'm surprised that I did not get hit by the graves. By the way, that's the only one within the game. Not sure why they went out of their way to set that up if it's the only one of its kind.
Big obstacles.
It's punishing if you get chained by it too. Like you get knocked by a foot soldier, it clamps down on you, you get back up, and then just at the right time your hitbox is active and standing inside that thing. Never fun.
Good movement.
All right, coming up to Baxter Stockman, we're gonna do a little trick called the Magic Pixel, where I'm gonna stand right here, and as long as I stick within that spot, none of his mousers should be able to hit me. Oh, that one decided to get a bite though. Oh, this could be a bit dicey. Oh, right, thank goodness.
Saving it.
Nice, nice. Oop, master volume. Shout out to MAME.
There we go. Let everyone know what the proper volume setting should be.
Yeah, it's a combination of both OBS and MAME itself, quite frankly. So we're going into the streets. We're gonna save April. And, well, watch out for cars. Yeah, right now. Okay, so I only got one kill out of that one. Environmental hazards can defeat enemies for you. You've seen that in Stage 1. Which, by the way, how the heck the Foot Clan set up wrecking balls in April's staircase is beyond me.
You know, they put a lot of time and effort into their planning.
Surprisingly.
I definitely decided to hire them as my account manager because they get it done.
You're assuming that they will not backstab you at a moment's notice, though. I think they're pretty programmed to be loyal to Shredder. Anyway, we just saw these two a moment ago. Let's fight them together. And
here's
this,
cool
yeah.
setup,
It says that I can't even talk right now. That says figures. Couldn't even get the pizza.
Oh. Well, that's not bodacious, Rocksteady and Bebop. Come on now.
Be nice. We're just here to have a good time for Save the Children, aren't we? Nah, they're doing what they're programmed to do, quite frankly. All right, I'm gonna just push his. English is hard today.
Just in time. Just in time. Yeah, these two are ganging up on good old Donnie right now, which is not what you want to have happen. You want them all on the same side, so if you notice, he can continue to just whack on them with his bow staff, which is what he's doing now. Nice rhythm because 1v1.
Okay.
But once it is 2v1, they're splitting on both sides, pincerring you. It gets pretty tough.
Yeah, it can get pretty tough. So fun fact, if you're playing with more than one player, which you can do up to 4, but there are also some cabinets strictly meant for 2 players, April will kiss the turtle that has the highest kill count by now, so in case you're curious on that little detail right there.
I was always curious why they chose which one for which one. That's awesome.
Nice. I helped you learn today.
These foot soldiers on this level are particularly cumbersome from the ones that are chucking the oversized rockets, and then all the ones on their obstacle wielding. If it's the cars, if it's the motorcycles, you actually don't have to take out most of these foot soldiers, but those ones, the ones with the big old boomsticks.
Literal boomsticks. Roadkill Rodneys, by the way, these enemies may have appeared in, actually, did they appear in any of the TV episodes? I can't even remember. I think they're mostly video game creations.
They are predominantly utilized in the video games, but they definitely have appearances in the cartoon series from the 90s.
Right. And the Mouthers, I know they're famously known for a particular episode with human Baxter Stockman, but they are a very common enemy within the Turtles games as well. All right, we got some foot soldiers to take care of here. Let's see if I can do this one just right. It's going to be a little funny if I do. So that guy gets taken out. The last one did not spawn yet. This is going to be... yeah, I didn't think so. But hey, we got a different kind out of that one. If that had went just right, I would have hit that tire right back at the third guy. But no, we're just going to chill. So we are at an auto-scroller level. Now I'm going to be listening for the third loop of this particular song up to a certain point of the music, but right now I do not want to be hitting those choppers. We're going to let those guys pass on by, and we got some foot soldiers that we're not going to deal with until we get to the point that I just brought up. So this is a perfect time for any donations or announcements that you got going, my good friend.
Well, I just want to remind people that we do have upcoming incentives. We do have the Asylum skip in the upcoming Dark Souls Remastered SL1. I hope it's remastered and I haven't just butchered the schedule for the event. No, it is Dark Souls Remastered. Good. Nobody noticed. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody's okay. Coming up soon. So when you do your donations, make sure you pick incentives. There's incentives for that run, other runs coming up, bid wars as well, especially for the relay tomorrow where you can screw over the team you don't want to win. That's always really fun to do. I think I'm maybe a little bit evil because I do like screwing over runners quite a lot. Maybe that's on me.
Just a general shout out to the Souls community, by the way. One of these days I do plan on picking up a Souls run. My likely choice to start things off will be the run that actually went before me, Lies of P. So looking forward to giving that a shot. Alright, here we go. These guys are no longer useful to me anymore. Alright, so we've just completed stage 3 out of 5. And somebody let Mikey drive. Who the heck let Mikey drive?
Well, this is what happens. You go a little off-roading.
Right.
Unfortunately, those same Mousers are now stealing Splinter, and it's up to Tempest here to go ahead and clear out this entire area. And now you're going to start seeing tougher and tougher bosses, bigger and bigger bosses as each level progresses.
We're going to do a little something here. I'm going to show off another magic pixel right there. I don't have to do this trick. Obviously, this is just a little manipulation to get the foots up on the top. It's generally a little bit faster to let them on the bottom platform. So, because, you know, the more that get on here at once, the more damage I'm going to take. But we'll let that death slide because, again, keeps my rank down just as intended. And I got zapped. Whoops.
Yeah, the lasers have big hitboxes in all the Turtles games. All the Turtles games go with the very arcade mentality of, well, why don't you just put another quarter in? It's not that big of a deal.
That can be a pretty big deal in the case of a speed run. All right, let's see how this one goes. Oh no, it's that overgrown corkscrew again.
Oh, here comes Rocksteady for the third time.
Nope.
But wait.
It was a bunch of drones instead. Now oh, this is oh, I forgot about this section. Come on. I think it's good. Perfect. All right, despawn complete. On to the fun place. This is Granitor, and I hate this beak-faced Rockman so much. He does not take extra damage from the special attacks, and he is a major sore loser when it comes to just getting attacked and stuff. He'll slam you, he'll get you with a flamethrower. If you get burned, it will be a longer hit animation than normal, which wastes a lot of time, and he takes up to 42 hits total. So what you're seeing me do is essentially hit, run, in that general order.
It's almost like a kiting version with a melee weapon because Donnie does have the bow staff advantage, but Granitor also has some pretty long arms and reach with his weapons as well. All right, almost done with him here.
Yes, nice. That was only one death. That's definitely
good.
Not bad luck at all. All right, we saved Splinter.
Thank you, my turtle.
And you'll notice a lot of times...
I was going to say, that's the yellowest screen you'll ever see.
You'll notice a lot of times when Steve's ending these levels here that what's going to happen is he's going to set up in positions that allow for quicker transitions of the screen. Maybe going to the sewer hole, maybe going closer to the door. All those things save a little bit of time, and they stack up when you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 levels.
This is surprisingly the shortest final level around the Turtles games. For the Technodrome to be very beautifully detailed, and yet we don't have to, like, watch out for a heckin' lot of it, is kind of shocking. That said, it makes up for the the freeze rays. The one thing that everybody, quote-unquote, loves in a Turtle game.
Yeah, the introduction of the freeze rays, I remember being mind-blown as a kid when dealing with those. I like how that Rodney just rolls off the screen.
Yeah, that's the best part about getting to that without having to worry about those enemies for sure. Physics are a thing, you know. They're just not for them.
Maybe it's like some different dimension here in the Technodrome where it's like, okay, not all of gravity works here all the same way, you know, physics are a little bit different. So maybe that's what's going on here. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Quick note that the dive kicks, they may seem a bit difficult to set up. They may look easy, but they're actually a little bit tough to do easily. The strategy that I recommend for any player is let go of the control stick and then press the diagonal downward direction that you want to do, and 9 times out of 10 it works. So this is General Trag, and much like Granitor, they're both rock people from Dimension X, so he's going to take 41 hits to defeat, somehow one less than Granitor. He's also got a grenade launcher instead of a flamethrower, so his hitbox is a lot more generous. He's generally not as bad of a boss to take care of.
I see what you did there. Now what's going to happen here is pretty much going to go into a boss rush. What's going to be going on here as soon as General Trog's taken down, and you're going to see a lot of fighting going on here where foot soldiers are not a thing, and it's big time action coming ahead.
Shout out to Krang, whose theme actually got remixed later on in TMNT Shredder's Revenge. This is actually the same song that would appear later on, except taken on a bit of a different tempo and arrangement from T. Lopes. Shout out to T. Lopez, just a fantastic, fantastic musician in general.
So one of the big deals here is that you're going to notice that he's going to keep on poking, similar to the last couple of boss fights, because the laser eyes and the big kick range that Krang does have here. You can't just mash on this boss like you would like to. You'll see mashing in multiple co-op runs because somebody's going to be able to get a hit in while someone's getting knocked away. But it's a little bit different in the solo setup right here.
He takes at least 54 hits to take down, and you'll notice that whenever he does get a hit on me, he basically does a little victory pose, kind of like Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat.
Ah, yeah.
Which, shout out to MK1. The fact that they brought on Omni-Man from Invincible, and then there's going to be Homelander from The Boys and Peacemaker from the DCU in the same DLC wave is mind-boggling, but amazing at the same time.
I think Crane feels a little mind-boggled right now for you taking him out so quickly.
Don't worry about it. He's invincible.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
All right, Shredder time. We're on the final boss, and Shredder just went double. One of them is a fake. If I'm hitting the fake and you see him lose his helmet pretty quickly, it's because he is the fake. But other than that, I am doing this. Oh no, I don't want to break setup. I am doing this little setup to prevent the fake from trying to attack me easily. And, okay. Oh, gosh, that's a bad move. That's the mutagen beam, and if I get hit by that, it's an instant KO. But we're almost done. Once the real Shredder loses his helmet, it's just a few more hits, and time will be coming up on the next cutscene. Time.
Yeah!
There you go, folks. There's TMNT 1989, done with any percent and a singular player.
That was a bodacious run.
Mangled the Mousers and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells.
There you go, bed shells.
Andrews, thank you for joining me, man. It was such a pleasure to have such a hype runner as yourself along for the ride.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me here. I hope everyone enjoyed the radical runs, the bodacious tunes, and the fact that pizza is always on the menu.
It's always pizza power time. quick, before I do my shoutouts, what was my final time?
17 minutes and 9 seconds.
3-minute PB. Let's heckin' go.
Oh, really? Let's go, dude.
Yes. That was so good.
Awesome, dude. That was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much, everybody. This was such a great run and then some, and that's just the icing on the cake right there. But the best part is we were all doing it for Save the Children. So let's get the shoutouts right out of the way, because like these Manhattan mutants, I got to go to New York to myself very soon to catch a Kiss concert. So, yeah, thank you so much to the Souls community for having me as part of their schedule. This was my first time getting to do their event. I've been meaning to just jump in for a long while, but I think I always forgot to just submit something. So the fact that I finally got this opportunity is just superb. And most importantly, a big shout out to the TMNT RTA server, which if you want to learn any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles speedrun, we will definitely help you get set up. Just join the Discord, which you'll find the link to it. And yeah, just check out any SRC leaderboard for TMF. God dang it, game. Yeah, just click on our Discord link, and we love having new people along for the ride. If you'd like to follow me, my name is TempestMask1000 here on Twitch, YouTube, and I got a Twitter at TempestSteve and a Blue Sky at TempestMask. Andrews, where can they find you?
You can find me at /General Andrews on every single platform, all of them.
Thank you all for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you all for the chance to get this PB live. And until we next meet, folks, I'm going to send it back on over, because, again, I got to get ready, like, ASAP. So, till we next meet, friends, ciao, amici.
Thank you so much.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga, indeed. Thank you so much for that run. And remember, Tempest said he was going to run some Liza P, so make sure you hunt him down if he doesn't, because it was announced here on SCM. That's coming in the future. But yeah, thank you so much for that run. It was awesome. Congratulations on the PB. And we will catch you guys just after the intermission, so stick around for that. There might be a secret thing, special thing in the intermission too, so make sure you're watching for that. See you soon. It's intermission time. So, we've had a few issues, if you did not notice, with some giveaways. Now, the first thing you may have noticed is there have been some giveaways in chat from the merch store. Some lovely people have bought merch and they've gifted it to chat for a giveaway, which is something you can do, which is incredible and awesome. And, you know, it all goes towards Save the Children, and that's really, really cool. However, we do have some other stuff to give away, but we've been having some problems with the bots for giveaways. So we're going to try again, and we're going to try with another bot. If it's gonna have to be that if I have to write everybody's name down and do get a hat and put it all on paper, I will do that. Do not mistake that I will do that. I am more than willing to do that. I just need to go and find my hat. However, we're going to try this. Right? This is what's happening. And I need you all to kind of like give me your energy to make sure that it's going to work. Because since we reached $2,000, what that means is that we are going to give away something else on stream, which is very, very cool. So, what are we going to give away? Since we have reached $2,000, we are going to give away an item, naturally, which has come from our wonderful partner, Bandai Namco Nordics. Now, if you're not aware, Bandai Namco have been with us since the very first SCM. Bandai Namco Nordics are incredible people who are always supportive of us. And, you know, they reached out to the Souls speedrunning community when Elden Ring came out about doing some stuff for that. And they've always been supportive of the speedrunning community as a whole and of SCM, which is incredible. So what we're going to give away, or attempt to give away with this bot, assuming it works, fingers crossed, is we're going to give away a Solaire amiibo, which I think is quite cool and very, very cute. So let's see if this is going to work. I'm confident it's going to work. I've set it up. And since we are in Souls, where we are Souls speedrunning community here. Oh, we should change this. No, we'll keep it like this. That's fine. You're going to have to type in a keyword to enter, assuming it all works. So let me just make sure. So hopefully this works. And you have to enter by typing FrankerZ in chat to win a Solaire amiibo. Now let's see if we get some entries, because that's one of the problems we've been having, is whether we're getting entries. We are getting entries in. It might be working. I think it might be working, guys. So I'm going to leave this up for a minute. And while you're all typing FrankerZ in chat, I'm getting entries in. This is so exciting. We're actually getting the giveaways going because we have so much stuff to give away. With so much stuff to give away. There are the Gleam giveaways, by the way. If you have not seen those are very interesting, and there's a lot of stuff you can win there. I think there's 5 different winners for different types of prizes, and all of that was surprised by, again, Bandai Namco Nordics. They have given us a Dark Souls Trilogy Compendium to give away. They've given us 2 Solaire amiibos, 5 Dark Souls 3 art books, 2 Dark Souls board games, 2 Dark Souls 3 figurines, and a bunch of Dark Souls Fabric maps. And their continued support throughout SCM's history has been so important to us. We do have other things to give away this weekend. We also have 2 Extreme decks from Elgato. One is going to be given away in stream, maybe, if you're lucky, if I decide to, if I think you're being good. And we have some Sonic Superstars keys that were provided by Sega, and we also have some keys to the virtual reality shooter, or upcoming virtual reality shooter, The Burst, which is releasing in 2024, or Q2 of 2024, because we've been sponsored by Go Rapid Studio, who are the developers behind it, and that will be available on Steam and MetaQuest stores, and you can already check out the demo on Steam right now. So make sure to check that out. And what I'm just going to say is we are just going to give this another, let's say, 20 seconds, and then I'll start counting down for this Solaire amiibo. And I'm just going to double check, we're still getting entries? We're still getting entries, but the giveaway's still open, so you can still type FrankerZ in chat. Now, you can only enter once, but, if you don't enter, you don't win. And I mean, I'd love to enter, but I feel I shouldn't because I'm running the giveaway. I feel that's kind of poor form. We're getting more entries right now. Let's get a couple more. Get those FrankerZs in chat. As far as I'm aware, it is open to US winners. It's international friendly, as far as I know. But I'm sure Morale will correct me. I should have done Franker Zamboni, Morale. Now that I see you in chat, I didn't realize that you were here. That would have been a lot funner. But yeah, we're going to give this another, and 20 seconds is probably past, but you know, I'm benevolent. I'm going to say we're going to give 10 seconds. I'll do a countdown in 10 seconds. So we have, for Franker Z in chat, one last announcement for the giveaway for the Solaire amiibo provided by our wonderful friends at Bandai Namco Nordics. It is typing Franker Z in chat. You have 10 seconds limit left. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the giveaway is now closed. There are no new entries allowed. So I'm going to draw an entrant. Oh, interesting. That is very interesting that we have a winner. And I could just be like, you know, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'm not that mean. I'll tell you. The winner of the Solaire amiibo is, I'm going to pronounce it wrong probably, is D. Lamiche. I hope that's right. And I'm going to announce you as accepted. There you are. I see you in chat. You are there. You think you could hide from me? I managed to get you away with the Franker Z. So this will be the Solaire amiibo for you, my friend. And what will happen is you will be contacted at some point. Do not worry. Let me grab your name, though, out of chat. Chat, stop typing. I'm trying to copy and paste. How dare you mess me up? Okay, you can chat again. That's fine. You'll be contacted by one of the staff here to get this here. I pronounced it right, by the way. Heck yeah. I am on fire today for the first day of SCM 2023. But yeah, that's the giveaway closed. We will have way more giveaways. And I think that, you know, as the generous host king that I am, I think, because we're getting close to it, I think when we get to $3,000, we will do another giveaway. Because I'm a generous host king. I just like to, you know, I like to be nice and make sure you guys are having fun. And that's what I really hope for. I really hope you guys are having fun this weekend. And it really means a lot being here. And, you know, we are here to hang out, share the games we love, talk to each other, just see how things are going and being there for each other and that kind of thing. But the other reason we're also here is because we're raising money for Save the Children, like we have done for 7 years. And like we've raised well over $130,000 over those 7 years. You guys have done that. And it's freaking incredible how amazing you are. Because, you know, around the world, children are suffering in a lot of areas. And right now, 468 million children are surviving in war zones and facing other crises. That's more than 1 in 6 children in the world who live in a war zone. So when you think about it, if you know like 5 other people, 1 in 6 of you, if you, as a child in the world, is living in a war zone, which is horrific. And the donations that we raise go towards and help these global fights that Save the Children put in. And it just means so much to myself and the other staff here at the event to have you guys here and supporting us. And yeah, you guys are just awesome, and I just want you to know that. SCM is probably one of my favorite times of the year because I get to see us all come together and just be incredible. So anyway, I am going to go for now. I am not going to be hosting again until tomorrow, so I will be saying good night on stream. For me, however, the stream will obviously still be continuing because next up we have Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, which I am very interested to see. And by the way, on that one there, let me just double check because I am pretty sure that, yeah, there is a bid war right now on that where you can decide which character they choose. Now, me being me, I obviously want them to choose the slowest character because that's meaner and I like being mean. But right now in the lead, we do have, if I just double check, we do have the slowest character in the lead, unless I need to refresh and it's been updated since then. I don't think so. Oh no, it has! Oh no, Sonic, the fastest character, has been sniped at $51, and at $50 is Donkey Kong, or And that's the slowest character. So we just need $2 donation towards DK to snipe that and make our next runner run the slowest character, because that's what's fun about this weekend. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I will speak to you soon. Love you all. Mwah.
Hello, hello! Welcome back to Souls Charity Marathon 2023. I'm Carter, aka taking over the hosting block for this afternoon. Well, it's afternoon here on the west coast of the States, and wherever you are. I know it's getting late over there in Europe, so I'm happy to be taking over for the next block of runs, and happy to be supporting a great cause with Save the Children, a very wonderful charity and a great partner to us here at the SoulsSpeedrunning community. We are going to get started here with our run of Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. That's a real mouthful. I've actually never seen any gameplay of this game before, so I'm very excited to see what our runner Wazoo has in store for us, and excited to keep generating some donations for this great cause. And I believe we are just about done with setup, so I think we can get into this run here very soon. Stick around. Very happy to be your host